what are the most dangerous components of a bad guy? It's their hands and, you know, cuffing. The military has their own little regiment of cuffing. And I'm like, I'm not, if they're compliant, okay, I'll cuff them standing up because they're compliant. But if they're not, where are we cuffing them? And then their minds, they just go blank again.
I learned how to cuff people. I use this as a technique for my own safety and somebody else taught it to me, obviously, but sitting in the driver's seat of a vehicle, if you had a positive warrant check come back, they come back wanted for something, or it turns out their driver's license is suspended and you're going to pop them for that or whatever the case might be. I learned a cuffing technique where they don't even have to get out of the seat because it restricts their movement so much.
Right.
Being in the car.
Their options are very limited.
Yeah. So the only thing then you have to worry about is them reaching across for a firearm you haven't noticed or something along those lines. So yeah.
And any type of pulling away or whatever they do, you're going to see it coming and get behind the pillar.
That was the whole concept is if this really goes south, they've still got to get out of the car while I'm trying to seek cover.
Yes. Yeah, that makes sense. I just worry because a lot of times now, people I'm putting cuffs on, they're not small. No. And they're not muscular either.
Yeah, I got you.
So there's some double cuffing stuff's a lot out there these days.
You would have to modify that technique. Probably wouldn't work in that situation.
Put your arm behind your back. I'm like, bro, all I can see is a thumb. You need to work on your flexibility. Something. Yeah, it's bad. All right, sir. So you get into Atlanta PD and the academy. How long was the academy there?
It ended up being I think we ended up being the longest academy ever because we went through the Olympics as recruits. So this is back to the thing where you talked about we ran our own academy.
Oh, because the Olympics were in Atlanta.
The Olympics were in Atlanta.
Didn't they have a bomb go off there?
They did.
That was Atlanta, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Oh my God, I can't believe
Park.
I remember. Yep. I can't believe I remember that. I was a kid. Damn, you're old.
Yes, I am quite old. Thank you for pointing that out.
So you're going through the academy during the Olympics, and did they make you guys go out and do a lot of?
Yeah, what we did for the 2 weeks in front of the Olympics, we basically filled up water barricades, loaded them onto trucks, and then put them out on the streets, which is really exciting work. Then the 2 weeks of the Olympics, we delivered meals to people who were on fixed posts that couldn't go anywhere. And then the following 2 weeks, we poured all the water out of the barricades and brought them back. And then we went back to the academy.
Okay. Well, I mean,
it sucked.
I'm sure it did. It's something, though.
No.
You're getting paid, right?
Yes, I was getting paid at that time for $10.53 an hour recruit pay.
Balling.
Balling
out of control.
I thought the only time I ever bounced a check in my entire life was when I was a recruit and I wrote one for a pizza that cost $10 and I didn't have enough money in my account to cover it.
Oh my God. So what a check is, guys, is this piece of paper that you would write down a denomination amount of money there and you'd have to sign it and then you'd hand it over to them and then they'd run it through this thing.
And then if they didn't go through like mine, lots of places would post them on something in their business, like, don't let this person write a check again.
I just realized I said denomination, and I couldn't stop thinking about that. That's not a word. Dominate. How do you
Denomination.
Denomination. That's the word. It's good whiskey.
It is.
Already. A denomination. So, all right. So you're going through the academy now. When you get done, first off, what was the bombing? Like, how did that go for you guys while you're in the academy?
Well, we heard the bomb go off.
Oh, no shit.
So where I was assigned was police headquarters, which at that time was a place called City Hall East, which is it was more than just police headquarters. But we were on the loading docks there, obviously, because we were making food deliveries. And it's only about 1.5 miles or 2 miles from Centennial Olympic Park on a direct route, if you could just drive directly there. So it's not that far away. So when the bomb went off, we heard it. We didn't know we didn't realize a bomb had gone off. And there's 30 seconds of silence, and then it's every siren all over Metro Atlanta turned on at one time. There was just cars, fire trucks, all sorts of stuff just going. So then we turned on the police radio so we could listen to what was going on.
Damn. So what was the outcome of that? I don't remember. Do you remember it all?
I do remember that they arrested the security guard, and it turned out that they arrested the wrong person.
Oh shit!
So the person who did the bombing is a guy named I'm pretty sure I got this right, Eric Robert Rudolph.
That's right. I remember that name now.
They arrested a security guard who had an interest in law enforcement just because he was standing there. He actually did the right thing. It was a suspicious package. He tried to clear people away from it. And for whatever reason, they just zeroed in on this guy, and he was the wrong guy. And they kind of ruined his life.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a whole story. There's a movie made about it.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I need to get that guy on the podcast.
He's deceased. He died of a heart attack.
All right. Rest in peace. Okay. Shit. I didn't know that.
So, yeah, it was a huge deal, obviously. I mean, fortunately, I think one person near the bombing died, but they died really running away from the sound and had a heart attack while they were running.
Fuck.